Today I will go over 6 random tips for Japan. That is, 6 things you should know before stepping foot outside customs in Japan that could make your stay a lot more enjoyable. Now these are tidbits of information that, if not known beforehand, can lead to a situation where you would have a significant negative impact on your stay here. We don't want that. And speaking of tips, here we go. There is no tipping in Japan. In America, my home country, you are required to tip at most dining establishments. This can be anywhere from a yogurt stand to a full-on diner. Suffice it to say, most people don't enjoy tipping or want to tip at all. In Japan, there is virtually no tipping. The price for the meal is the price for the meal. You pay it, then you say thank you, you walk away. That's it. Don't mention a tip, don't gesture a tip because they will refuse it. The only places in Japan where tips are culturally acceptable are barbershops and bars. Trash cans, none in the subways. Back in the 90s, there was a horrible attack on subway passengers in which domestic terrorists, following the guidance of Aum Shinrikyo, released the sarin gas and papier-mâché balloons hidden in duffel bags, on subway cars, and in subway trash cans. Since then, the government removed trash cans at train stations and even some public restrooms to make it harder to hide malicious devices, IEDs and what have you, in an effort to make it safer for subway riders. On the other hand, it's hard to find a trash can at any train stations. They do have bins to hold bottles and cans that you would get out of a drink machine, but that's it. Nothing big enough to hold anything that could do anyone enough harm in. So that being said, keep your trash with you until you get somewhere where you can dispose of it. If you're looking for a taxi in Japan, the best place to find one is right outside train stations. However, you will have to go to the taxi in the front first. Let me explain. You can't just choose any taxi you want when you get there. If you do, they'll just direct you to the taxi in the front of the line that they made. They look out for each other. If that driver doesn't take any cards and you want to use your debit or credit card, then you can start moving to other taxis behind him and they will take you. Key thing to do is always go to the taxi in front so that they don't give you the X sign with their arms. So when you're out and about and you want to go to a restaurant and there are people already waiting, you'll want to put your name on a list and wait to be called. Usually the list will look something like this. You can put your last name through Google Translate and do your best to write it here. Then put the number of adults here and the number of small children here. Currently, Japan is phasing out its older 1,000 yen and 10,000 yen bills with these newer bills. Sounds cool, right? The only problem is that most change machines, vending machines, won't accept the newer bills. I learned about this last week when I was out with my children trying to buy tickets to a petting zoo, and the machine kept spitting out the bill. And the staff wouldn't exchange the older bills for newer bills. Then it happened again at around the restaurant. Then it happened again in an arcade. I'm like, okay, I'm going to make a video about this. The people need to know this. So that being said, try to keep a few older bills handy when you exchange money, just in case. And this last one is for the dads. If you have to take your small children to the restroom to change their diapers, then you are better off either letting the mother take them into the women's restroom or you use the handicap or family room. Rarely do you see changing tables in the men's room. I still have to change diapers for my 2-year-old and I have been dealing with it non-stop for 8 years. So I know what I'm talking about. I complain about it whenever I get the chance, and it is getting better, but it's not where it needs to be in 2024, right? So just keep in mind that if you need to change a diaper, you're better off just using a family or handicap room because they are rarely in the men's room. Those are my tips for you. Save them, commit them to memory. Know that before you come out. Have a good time. Like, subscribe, shop. I'm DTJ. See you on the next one. TT out.